I am saying hello to everybody. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and we are so happy to be with you today. Glorious blessings, everyone. It is March 1st. We're in the midst of a season for nonviolence, focusing and anchoring in peace and love. It is also International Women's Awareness Month. This is the time where we honor the divine feminine. And in the divine feminine, we get an opportunity to experience the gift of grace and good and wisdom and light unfolding. So we're going to start by welcoming everyone here, knowing that this is a safe space to be. Take it away, Amber.
There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me in you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. See with new eyes, allow and unfold, embrace and let go, trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that's around you. All that you feel, all
You are welcome here. Most definitely. Today is a wonderful day. We're moving into the sacred space. We're moving into the sacred space, and that sacred space is sacred awareness. I'm hearing that you are having a challenge hearing me. How's that now? I think this is much better. So I am inviting you to take a deep pause right now. And as we take a deep pause, we get an opportunity. Can you hear me?
Reverend Larry, you need to adjust your own sound. Reverend Jerry, you sound just fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we are all tuning in now and we're all moving ourselves into alignment. So as we move into this space today, what we're going to do is we're going to take a pause, we're going to breathe, we're going to anchor in the space of unconditional love. And I'm inviting you all to just take a pause. We're going to bring forth our reverends today. We have Reverend Larry Hobby, practitioner emeritus. He's going to offer sacred reading, and part of his reading will reflect on this time of focusing on peace, and he will share in honor of a season for nonviolence. And then our Reverend Dr. Renee Hart will come and offer a powerful prayer, lifting us up through praise and love. And so I'm going to bring them forth right here and right now.
Good morning, everyone. Top of the morning to you. And this on this 1st of March. All right. Well, our theme today is praise. And so we're going to explore praise through the perspectives of Ernest Holmes and Mahatma Gandhi and Rumi. And each of these figures, they offer a unique lens through which we can understand the power and significance of praise. Holmes emphasized the importance of affirmative thought and the creative power of the mind. And praise as an affirmation, he believed that praise is a form of recognition that aligns our consciousness with the divine. And by praising, we affirm the good in ourselves and others, invoking a sense of gratitude, attracting more positive experiences. And he also encouraged individuals to use praise as a tool for transformation. And by focusing on the positive aspects of life, we align ourselves with universal principles and manifest our desires. And Gandhi viewed praise as not just as a personal expression, but as a means to uplift others and promote peace. He often highlighted the importance of humility in praise. To praise authentically is to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of every individual, fostering a culture of respect and understanding. And he believed that collective praise could lead to social change. And by celebrating the virtues of nonviolence and compassion, communities could inspire actions toward justice. And Rumi's poetry often reflects a deep connection to the divine, suggesting that praise is a pathway to spiritual enlightenment. And he says, transcends mere words. It is an expression of love and unity with the universe. In recognizing beauty and divinity in others, we elevate our own spiritual state. And he also advocated for praise as a transformative experience, and it allows us to transcend our ego and connect with a higher sense of purpose and belonging. And praise acts as a powerful affirmation, aligning us with a positive energy and facilitating personal and communal transformation. And also, authentic praise fosters humility and respect, reinforcing the inherent worth of individuals and promoting social harmony. And through praise, we can deepen our spiritual connections, transcending the self and embracing a universal love. So it is.
And so it is. Amen. Thank you, Reverend Larry. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's just take a God breath for a moment And I just want us to take a God breath and just breathe. And just release out. Take another God breath, and I want you to breathe into the awareness of the I am, we are. And so, in this moment, what I know in this very moment is that the Most High God is all that there is. And so, what I know in this very moment that the Most High God is harmony, it is peace, it is joy, it is working together in unity, in love, in peace. And so, as we take this God breath, we breathe into the awareness of peace. As peace moves through us, as us, creating every cell of our body, harmony, love, and peace. We celebrate this moment because we're here on time, on purpose, and in divine right order. To be here in this moment, it is a powerful, powerful, powerful statement to be in unity today, to be in a state of peace. And so, as we take this God breath, we breathe into the awareness of love, knowing that love is the anchor of all things. It creates all things, exists in all things. And so, as we know this is truth for us, we bless our Reverend Jerry Hobby, our senior minister. We bless each and every one of you that's on the call, on Zoom, or whatever app you're on. We're grateful for you showing up and showing out. And so in this moment, we're knowing all is well. And so as we know all is well, we celebrate this moment and we move through this life of peace, of joy, prosperity in all areas of our life, perfect wholeness moving through every cell of our being, knowing this is perfect. This is our life. Knowing that there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. And so it is.
Mm. And it is so perfectly is. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Renee, for that wonderful gift, the richness and the power and the strength. Now we're going to anchor and double down in terms of our invocation today. We're going to bring forth Denise Rosier, pray. Let's take a moment and hear this wonderful video. Take it away, Amber.
Something stirs in my soul when I pray. Soft as a whisper it calls, come away. Centered in a sacred space, Spirit meets me face to face, and I'm welcome every day, every day. Everything falls into place when I pray. The doors of my heart open wide, unafraid. Filled with the power as my knees hit the floor, lifting me higher than I was before. And I am changed when I pray. like a choir breaking free, just like rain. Something stirs in my soul when I pray.
Was Denise Rosier, When I Pray. Oh my God. I hope you feel the heart opening right now. And this is the first Sunday of the month. And on the first Sunday of the month, we bring forth our wonderful Kathy's Corner to hear the inspiration. And I think it is just appropriate. Here we go. Take it away, Amber.
Hello, everybody. It's March, and this month we're discussing faith and the fact that everyone is enough. It says, I am enough. Faith is trust in our inherent worth and divine identity. So, welcome to Kathy's Corner and welcome to March. This month we are focusing on faith. Faith is a strongly held belief, a deep inner knowing, even when we do not have total proof. It is the belief that life continues to expand until it fills the universe itself. Faith is trusting that God is present, working on our behalf, even when we cannot see the whole picture. To have faith does not mean that we have all the answers. It means we trust that something greater is at work. Faith emphasizes inner strength, hope beyond what our eyes can see, and courage beyond what feels comfortable. Faith sees the invisible, believes the unbelievable, and receives the impossible. Fear may try to banish faith, but faith has the power to banish fear. As Martin Luther King reminded us, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. And so often, our hardest times become the doorway to our greatest growth. Faith teaches us that darkness is never the final word. Faith is seeing light with your heart when all your eyes can see is darkness. Faith is believing what you do not yet see, and the reward of that faith is eventually seeing what you believed. Now, if something in this moment has touched your heart, or strengthened your spirit, or reminded you that you are not alone, I invite you to pause and respond. You can do that by liking this message. That simple action helps this wisdom travel faster and farther. And if you know someone who could use a little more faith today, a little more peace, or a reminder to keep going, please share this with them. In that small act, you become part of the ripple effect that faith moves from heart to heart. This month is also a season for nonviolence, a sacred reminder that the season is not passive. Peace is a path. Peace is the path which brings us closer to God, closer to one another, and closer to the harmony of the entire universe. Faith calls us to live with peace in our thoughts, our words, our choices, and our day-to-day activities. I pray every day, and I invite you to join me to keep peace at the forefront of your mind and to demonstrate it in how you move through the world. Because faith is not only something we believe, faith is something we do. Faith is action. Faith is choosing peace. Faith is taking the next step, even when the way is not clear. So we move forward together with faith forward, with courage, with peace, with trust, and with love. And remind Oh, remember this. You are enough and you are supported, and faith is already moving within you. Thank you for being here at Kathy's Corner. May faith and peace guide your steps today and always.
Isn't that rich and isn't that wonderful? I had to stand for that, and I stand in that place of faith. Faith it is something that unparalyzes us out of that space of fear, and it moves us forward. It is filled with courage. And I thank Kathy for this wonderful perspective. Now, I want you to know that you can always go and hear Kathy's vlog, and share it. Please share it if it's something that resonates with you. So, this morning in this virtual sanctuary and on our social platform, we get an opportunity to work with the power of wisdom. So, you'll notice I'm wearing yellow today. I have a little yellow here. And yellow is the wisdom is for illumination, it is for discernment. This is part of how we grow. You'll notice that we're bringing forth these 12 powers and we're intermingling them, we're mixing them to support us because we're not a linear group of people. We are a multifaceted, if I were to describe us, we're like diamonds. And so being diamonds, there are many different aspects of who we are. Now, when we think about wisdom, wisdom is discernment. Wisdom is knowing how to apply spiritual truth. It's not just enough to know intellectually, but how to apply. Just as we say, we don't tell you what to think, we teach you how to think. So today, we're coupling wisdom with imagination, the blue. So you'll notice both Reverend Dr. Renee, even Reverend Larry, we had on some blue, and she had the yellow in her background. I think all minds think alike because there's only one mind. Imagination sees what is possible. Wisdom decides what is aligned. And imagination dreams. Wisdom directs. We're working with a portion of the law. And when these two work together, we do not just imagine a better world, we build it wisely. Because the world is calling us right now to build with intention. So I just want you to breathe that in right now. So woven in this month is the practice of the sacred pause. I want you to feel that, the practice of the sacred pause. We've been visioning, little groups have been visioning because of different projects that are coming up. And every week we get an opportunity to come together in actuality, and we pause. We pause to listen. We pause to allow. We pause to discern. And listening is a spiritual practice. And in this month, International Women's Month, where we get an opportunity to honor the divine feminine, we move into the place where the receptive, the intuitive, the gestating presence of spirit fulfills itself. Wisdom does not rush. Wisdom listens. And imagination expands us outward. But sacred pause turns us inward. And it is in that pause that imagination becomes wise. So we're here to practice with wisdom. Ernest Holmes writes this. He says, perhaps the most difficult thing for us to perceive is that there is one life running through everything, one presence manifests in everything, and one person individualized through everyone. The perception of unity sees through all the differences to one universal sameness. But unity does not mean uniformity. We do not all have to be alike, think alike, or even act alike. But the world is learning that we must all act in unison. The infinite one manifests in infinite variations, each rooted in one, but each divinely unique in its own right. Good, bad, high, low, across, above, and beneath are all one of the infinite mind. So today, I seek, and this is an affirmation that he brings forth, I seek my union with life. Today, my imagination reaches back through all differences to the universal sameness. Today, I know that I am in God, God in me. We are one. Today, as never before, I shall seek to sense this divine union of the soul with the source and of all people with the infinite. If we would come to the universal wholeness, we must approach it through the law of its own nature. This means that we must give our undivided attention to the spiritual unity back of all things. I invite you to pause right now and just be with those sacred and holy words. The reason I call them sacred is we all have sacred and holy words to share when we come anchored in the authentic self and when we are speaking from the heart space, allowing divine law to fulfill itself. Ernest Holmes also reminds us that when we use our creative imagination in strong faith, it will create for us out of one substance whatever we have formed and thought. In this way, we become a co-creator with God. We're not passive observers of the world. We are co-creators. But imagination must be guided. Imagination without wisdom can distort. Wisdom without imagination can stagnate. But together, they can generate transformation. And today we're here to talk about transformation. Transformation in the world. So, let's look at this and bring some context to what we're talking about. We live in a world of noise, immediate reactions, instant opinions, outrage cycles, stories formed without reflections. Imagination is already shaping the world. The question is it guided by wisdom or driven by impulse? Just pause with that right now. And instead of only talking about the sacred pause, I'm going to invite you right now, wherever you are, if you feel safe, to allow your shoulders to soften and to take a deep breath in. And I want you to just simply release. And let's take 20 seconds of shared silence, not to fix anything, not to plan anything, just to listen. Now, just gently return. I just want you to just observe, what did you notice in the silence? And the wisdom rises. In the pause, discernment settles. In the quiet, imagination clarifies itself. Sacred pause is not inactivity. It is an alignment. The world is calling us not just to imagine, but to build wisely with intention. So later today, I'll be meeting with our Celebrating Our Soul Youth Academy. Many of you know that I'm planning to take a trip to Unity Village later this year, and we're going there to facilitate a conference. This will be our third conference since 2022. This is becoming a biannual event. And part of our work is to support families in terms of their growth and the celebration of their soul. Now, one of the charges that I have is I get the opportunity to co-chair the youth program with two other magnificent youth leaders. But, you know, we all have something to do. And I've been called to facilitate and to mentor youth leaders and to grow them in this thing we call Youth Academy. So we meet on a regular basis, and when I meet with them later today, our focus with them will be story, prayer, and spiritual practice. Mentoring youth is part of what is mine to do. This is part of that listening within. And it is one way that I live in my spiritual practice in the world. Not because everyone must do it, but because it is aligned with my calling. You see, story shapes identity. Prayer shapes story. And spiritual substance moves into transformation. If we want a wiser world, we must cultivate a wise imagination. Now, I'm going to extend an invitation, and I want you to think about what your calling may look like. And your calling may look different from what I am being called to do. It may involve justice. It may involve art. It may involve technology based, shaped ethically, business with values, family leadership, healing work, or community building, quiet, powerful prayer, or sacred pause. It asks us what is mine to do, not from pressure and not from comparison, but from alignment. So when we sit and we listen, then what we are able to do is to imagine a world. A lot's going on in the world right now. We get to imagine a world where imagination is guided by wisdom, where innovation is shaped by discernment, and where we pause before we react, and where we listen before we legislate, where we create from unity rather than from fear. Holmes tells us that if we would come to the universal wholeness, we must approach it through the law of its own nature. That means that we must give our undivided attention to the spiritual unity back of all things. Undivided attention, it creates destruction if we're undivided. If we are divided in this, but if we give undivided attention, then the sacred pause creates a space where we can imagine forward wisely, with intention and togetherness. So today, what I want us to do is I want us to breathe. And as we breathe today, I'm going to invite us to take a moment right now. And I want us to focus on that which is ours to do. So I'm going to invite Amber to post for us our spiritual call to practice. It is entitled today, What is Mine to Do This Week? And as she's posting it up here, I'm going to invite you to just take a deep breath. And as you're breathing in right now, I'm going to invite you this week to practice the sacred pause. So before reacting, I'm going to invite you to pause. Before you speak, pause. Before imagining forward, pause. And when you pause, I'm going to ask you to look within yourself and ask, what is this wise? Is my choice wise? Is this aligned? Is it aligned with oneness, this unity of all life? And is it rooted in unity? And then take one small action that aligns with what the wiser story is. I want you to hear that. That aligns with the wiser story. We do not have to fix the world, but we can align we can all align our part with it. When we live our spiritual practice, we open up to something powerful, intentionally, wisely, and with love. So I'm going to invite us right now to take a moment, and I'm going to invite you to breathe with me, and we're going to move into our spiritual incantation, where we move into the affirm. And so I'm going to invite Amber to place that up on the screen right now. And as she puts this up on the screen, I'm going to invite you to repeat after me. Our affirm incantation supports us in our pause. It supports us in terms of how we choose to make choices within our lives. So I invite you to repeat after me. Unmute yourselves. I honor the wisdom within me.
I honor the wisdom within me.
I activate imagination with discernment.
I activate
imagination with discernment.
I embrace sacred pause before action.
I embrace sacred pause before
action.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I live my spiritual practice in the world.
I live my spiritual practice in the world.
I am a wise co-creator with spirit.
I'm a wise co-creator with spirit.
Now our minds are one.
Now our minds are one.
Let's do that again. I honor the wisdom within me.
I honor the wisdom
within me.
I activate imagination with discernment.
I activate
imagination with discernment.
I embrace sacred pause before action.
I embrace sacred pause before action.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I live my spiritual practice in the world.
I live my spiritual practice in the world.
I am a wise co-creator with spirit.
I am a wise co-creator with spirit.
Now our minds are one.
Now our minds are one.
Okay, let's do it one more time. I honor the wisdom within me.
I honor the wisdom within me.
I activate imagination with discernment.
I activate imagination with discernment.
I embrace sacred pause before action.
I embrace sacred pause before action.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I shape stories rooted in unity.
I live my spiritual practice in the world.
I
I
live
live
my
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 spiritual
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 practice in the
practice in
practice
the
in
world.
the
world.
world.
I am a wise co-creator with spirit.
I am
I
a
am a
wise
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 co-creator with
co-creator
co-creator
with
with
spirit.
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 Now our minds are one.
Now
Now
our
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 minds are
minds
minds are
one.
are
one.
Just breathe that in right now. And as you're breathing it in right now, I'm going to invite you to just anchor in a space of love. You know, one of my greatest teachers is Reverend Larry Hobby. I remember learning the technique 3 times is the charm, that repetition is the mother of learning. If we can practice repetition, and if we can be repetitive with this one mantra, it can support us in a profound way. When we encounter difficulties, it allows us to move into that space where we're not impulsive, but we're intentional. And when we are intentional, we get to move forward in a space of love. We get to move forward and express and be a contributor to a world that is shaped, that works for us all. We get to be a contributor where we observe and we know all the different things that are going on in the world and how we can show up as a beneficial presence. That's my message every week, is for us to be able to show up in the world and be an energy for good. Today, Spirit has called me to meet with these young people to have a conversation about story, about our approach in terms of spiritual practice, and how we get to shape the story of life. That was the Master Teacher's message. We're moving through our holy season right now. We're abstaining, we're letting go of certain things, and that's the sacred pause too, especially if you're practicing Lent. When you're releasing, you're letting go. We get to remember that nature pours a vacuum. And with intention, we can allow great things to fulfill itself. So I'm inviting you to focus on what it is that you know and what you're willing to allow. Many years ago, I moved through a very painful, a tumultuous period. And it was a time of change. It was a time of transformation. And part of my experience, the cumulative years of experience in spiritual practice, had prepared me for this moment. I want you to know Spirit is always working with us. It's always preparing us for our moments. And it prepared me. He says part of your work now is just to sit and be still. And part of that sitting and being still was to just listen. And my listening was a song. The song was by Denise Rosier. And that song was I Know God. I'm going to invite you right now. We're going to bring that song up. You're going to get an opportunity to hear it before we move into prayer. I'm going to invite you to type in the chat those things you would like me to include in prayer. But I want you to listen, be in that sacred pause, and let that song saturate your spirit as you listen to the words. Take it away, Amber.
I am one, simple and plain. No superpowers, no famous name. But I stand tall, 'cause I believe something greater has come alive inside of me. know, God, I am one, but I'm not alone. When I'm with you, I am home. Side by side, we find the truth. When the spirit in me needs to sing anew, I have felt the fire burning in my soul. Deep in my soul, I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, I know God. I will give love, I will speak peace, all because of the love that's got a hold of me. So wide open, so amazing, it takes my breath away when it occurs to me. In a world where so many feel lost, in a world where so many feel lost, in a world where so many feel lost, I know God. I know God.
Just breathe that in right now. I know God. I know God. And as we breathe that in right now, we just move into that space, the sacred pause, honoring the presence, acknowledging it, knowing that God is sacred good, that God is everywhere present, everywhere, in everything and everyone, and that everyone includes each and every one of us. And in this very moment, right here, right now, we move into the space and we remember that God is right where we are, that we have an intimate knowing of this presence of God, knowing that that presence is an energy that abides. It fills itself and it reveals itself as our lives. As we breathe, we know that this divine presence animates itself, that this presence is a divine light that is expansive, that this presence is the source of our good. Breathing it in right now and acknowledging it as the only power operating here. And whatever is before us, we acknowledge it. We're acknowledging this presence right now as we turn to this truth and knowing that it is the essence of our being, the very breath that we breathe, that it is divine light. It is the stillness. It is the presence within our minds, within our emotions, within the truth of what we know and behold about ourselves, the way we conduct ourselves. This divine presence that emanates and mirrors itself all around us, through our eyes, through our hearing, our ears, all of our senses, the touch of life. There's the beauty, the opulence, the presence, and the vibration of the infinite, filled with velocity, knowing how to extend itself and to energize itself, revealing that which is of the highest and greatest good. For it is a presence that is ever expanding and ever evolving. So in this very moment, right here, right now, in this spiritual moment and in this human experience, we acknowledge and we allow for this wonderful presence to feel itself everywhere. We're taking this moment now and allowing for this presence to express itself in the world, through the world, and as the world. All the rumors of wars, we're simply acknowledging God right there, centered and poised at every point and every reference. And as we acknowledge God, we're acknowledging God as the highest and greatest good. Acknowledging God as the grand navigator, and that all the qualities of God fills the air. Peace, harmony, divine love, a love that passeth all understanding, a reverence and a respect for life everywhere, compassion, divine wisdom, coupled with imagination, allowing for something far greater than we have ever known before. And in this sacred awareness right here, right now, I know that the same power has initiated itself and fulfilled itself. So we're bringing in this wonderful presence, and we acknowledge this presence right now. I know that it is fully present, alive, fulfilling itself, and it is expressing itself. I know that it is alive in the Turner family. It's fully present, revealing itself within the Mayo family. It is the presence anchored within our Reverend Dr. Renee Hart and the entire family. I acknowledge and know that this divine presence, which we call sacred love, sacred peace, and sacred harmony, is revealing itself as I speak right here, right now, within practitioner Sandy and her entire family. I acknowledge this presence as the only life, knowing that it is that divine stirring presence as we celebrate our wonderful Connor and her new experience in the life of love unfolding as she takes another shot around this planet, this earthly planet, as a beneficial presence. So we celebrate her birthday and the gift of love and the beauty that she brings. We bring this presence of light and know that this light is everywhere. It is ever expressing. It is the presence within the Lester family, moving as peace, harmony, love, as the divine presence with infinite intelligence, divine wisdom, and discernment. And I'm knowing that something far greater, the richness of spirit, has already initiated itself, grounded itself, and it's blessing each and every member of this family, supporting them, lifting them up, and blessing them. I bring this wonderful presence in right now and know that it fulfills itself. It is present within Brianna Belnavis, the Sneed family, that it is the divine presence of light and love moving. And as I'm acknowledging this presence right now, I know that it fills the air. It is the sacred blessing. There is a richness within the Redmonds. It is present. And I know that that same light that I speak of is the blessing for women everywhere. I'm giving thanks for that wonderful presence moving and touching. It is the light within the divine feminine. And what I'm knowing is that this divine feminine is not isolated to one group, but this teachable moment is that it is all inclusive, regardless of gender, that the presence of the feminine, the wisdom, the light, the love is anchored and blessing all of humanity, filling all of humanity up in this sacred wisdom, overflowing and blessing itself, allowing for its wisdom, its truth, its strength to bring a sense of balance, allowing for the evenly yoked presence of the infinite to expand, express itself, and reveal itself. I'm so grateful this morning. And as I'm in gratitude, I acknowledge the grandness of this wonderful presence expressing itself and touching all of humanity, allowing for this gift to spread, to fill the air, and to overflow all over the planet. I am so grateful, for I know that love is truly all there is. And in this space and in this sacred pause, we just simply breathe. And not only do we breathe, we release. We simply let these words flow into the infinite, blessing, nurturing, expanding, and growing itself beyond that which we cannot even imagine. And it is in this space right here, right now, that I'm inviting you all to unmute, to affirm with me this holy day. And so it is.
And so it
And
is.
so it
And
is.
so it
And
is.
now it is.
And
And
now
now
it
it
is.
is.
Amen, amen, and ashe.
And I mean,
And
Ashe.
Amin, Aho, and Ashe.
All right.
Mhm.
And so it is.
So I just look into your eyes. I thank you all. I'm thanking you all for being here. I'm thanking you all for being a beneficial presence. I'm inviting you this March to be intentional with your spiritual practice. Be intentional with the idea of peace and the way you contribute peace in the world. Be intentional with your love and how you contribute your love in the world. I invite you to be less reactionable and to be more attention, focus, and to assert that attention with grace and with ease. I know that as we continue to work and be intentional with our attention, to assert ourselves with the spirit of grace and ease. We get to contribute and be a space for peace and harmony in the world. I want you to know how much I love you. I want you to continue to let your light shine brightly, and I want you to know about the things that are happening in this community. So I'm going to turn this back over to Amber, and she's going to share with you. She and Reverend Larry are going to share. It's a very short announcements today, and please pay attention.
Good morning, beloved community. It's coffee and tea time. I'm Reverend Larry Hobby. We hope you enjoyed our pre-service meditation and our Sunday Power Talk today. It is our intention that it spiritually grounds you and supports you as you move through the coming week with clarity, strength, and peace. Please mark your calendars. On Sunday, March 22nd, we will gather for our sacred Taizé service and birthday celebration honoring our beloved elder and founding member Patty Walton as she celebrates her 87th birthday. During that service, we will also present the Patty A. Walton Walk in Freedom Humanitarian Award. And please note, today is the final day to submit your nomination for this award. If you know someone whose life reflects truth, freedom, and sacred service, we invite you to submit their name today. Then on Sunday, March 29th, Palm Sunday, we welcome Kiyomi Zenatobia for a special sound healing experience, guiding us into Holy Week, grounded in reverence and wholeness. Also beginning March 29th, we launch our Double Good fundraiser in honor of Patty Walton's birthday. Proceeds will support children with special needs and contribute to enhancing our Prayerful Heart app as part of our technology fund. And we have a gift for you. In celebration of International Women's Awareness Month and our continued observance of the Season for Nonviolence, we invite you to immerse yourself in the Seed FM SNV 64 Ways Prayer playlist on our Prayerful Heart YouTube channel. If you need a sacred pause, if you need to anchor in peace and love, these prayers are here to support you. We also want to thank you for your joyful giving. Your tithes and donations truly make a difference. They support us in bringing quality spiritual programming into your homes, resources designed to sustain and uplift you throughout the week. Here on the screen are the ways that you can give. And now let's take a moment and say our prosperity mantra together. I visualize the financial good I expect.
Visualize the
I see it coming to me now, richly and abundantly. I claim and accept it for myself now.
I claim and accept it for
I am
myself
grateful,
now.
and so it is.
So it is.
Amen, Amen,
I am
Ashe.
grateful.
Amen.
It is. Amen.
Let's do it for a second time.
And
I visualize the financial good I expect.
I visualize the financial good I expect.
I claim and accept it for myself now.
I claim and accept it for myself now.
accept it for myself now.
I am grateful, and so it is.
I am grateful, and so
Amen,
it
Amen,
is.
Ashe.
Then
Let's do it for the third time. I visualize the financial good I expect.
I visualize the financial good I expect.
Visualize the financial good
I see it coming to me now,
I see it
richly
coming.
and abundantly.
I see it coming to me now richly and abundantly.
I see it coming to me now.
I claim and
abundantly.
accept it for myself now.
I claim and accept it for myself now.
I claim and accept it for myself
I am
now.
grateful, and so it is. Amen. Amin Ashe.
I'm thankful, and so it is. Amen.
Grateful, and so it
That
is.
is all for this week.
Amen. Amen.
Remember to check out our daily offerings by utilizing our CDFM gifts, Linktree app, and there's something happening throughout the week to support your spiritual practice. Have a blessed, peaceful, and prosperous week. And keep looking up.
Wow, so there we are. We were very short and succinct today. Now, I want you to know that this week our group will be coming together. Keto is organizing a group, and this coming Friday, I believe, we have a special meeting. The purpose of that meeting is to discern, to move into a place of discernment. She has a team she's organized for the Patty A. Walton Award. Amber has already posted in the chat. I love it when we're so intuitive and in sync with each other. This is your last opportunity today to submit. If you would like for someone to be considered for that award, please let us know. Let me just share some of the recipients. We have Dimitri. Lindsay, she is a wonderful person in the San Bernardino area, instrumental person in terms of getting the word out and making sure people during COVID were blessed as a result of that. That's the Patty A. Walton spirit. We have Reverend Doctor, I keep calling her Reverend Doctor. We have Dr. Liza Swardarski, one of our practitioners. Matter of fact, she's in sacred service today, supporting women with blood pressure checks. These are the type of people. We have Reverend Dr. Renee Hart, who wrote a wonderful play which turned into a movie, and all the great work that she's doing. We have Catherine Redmond, and we have Susie Ammons, a wonderful, rich spirit. These are just some of the people, and we cannot go by without acknowledging the fact that we have Amber Guzman, who's a part of our team, and the rich and the very powerful work. And what you'll find is that these women have depth beyond that which you cannot even imagine. So if you know someone with depth beyond that which you cannot imagine, or that aligns with Patty. Last year, we also acknowledge Reverend Dr. Jeannie Katioka, who has such a love and affinity for animals. Then we invite you to submit their names for consideration, and the team will meet, like I said, by the end of the week, and they will discerningly make the decision who the recipient will be for the award. I'm looking forward to this week. It's this month. It is going to be an extraordinary month. Continue to stick with us, to hang in there with us. There are a lot of great gifts and blessings that are coming forward. I think that is it for today, and we ended early. So that means that you get extra time to be in your sacred pause. We're going to close with Let There Be Peace on Earth. I'm going to invite everyone to be prayerful, to continue to keep peace at the forefront in your consciousness, honoring peace and knowing that peace does not weaken us, but that peace is what strengthens us, and allow for our growth and our understanding about the power of peace. Take it away, Amber. Let's hear our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And I invite you to move that energy, dance. I invite you to just allow for that energy to integrate it within your spirit right now.
Let peace begin with you and I. Every man, boy, and girl, woman across the world. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, family all are we. Let us focus our families in perfect harmony. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every single breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let it begin with me. Peace on earth, peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Let there be peace on earth, peace on earth. How you feeling it this morning? Okay, then this is a simple hum along I want you to do with me and say, ooh, 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 la 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 la, ooh, ooh. It's just a simple melody. Feels so good to sing it. Everybody say, la 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 la. Ooh, you sound so good. All right. Whenever dark clouds are hovering over and the sun is nowhere in sight, and when it seems like the world is falling to pieces, let me be the one who sheds the light. When this whole world seems mean and cold with no love or humanity, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Ooh, wow. I thank you all. I'm going to say goodbye to our Facebook audience right now. I'm going to turn to the people that are here in this sacred space. And I want you to know how much I love you all. And as we move into this space right now, I'm going to look in everybody's face. Bye-bye, Facebook.